First couple of
He
kills
hit
going
the
in favor
ceiling,
of
bro.
Yeah, it's looking great for them. They've got that seaside control coming through. Vanity's going to get pinched from both sides. Not too much that he can do about that one. And it's going to leave Penny and Whippy in a situation where there's nothing less to do than just hit some really insane shots. And they're going to be up against some entrenched positions. I love the focus around garage here.
3-0,
Kind of coming
Inc.
off the site for the most part. And just holding that garage control allows a lot of options defensively for Sentinels. And here comes the dive in. The Zombs will try to defend. Where's the trade at? The Cloudburst will deny the trade initially, but it seems inevitable. Sentinels will have too many bodies on the site for version 1 to contest. And Sentinels, once
What do you think has the best chance at
starting this
Iceland?
off
I have no
with that
idea,
peaceful
man.
Victory.
I don't know.
You even saw V1 there, like understanding. All right, we're severely outnumbered.
I hate the dreams where you fucking like you can never catch like if you're chasing someone, you can never catch them. You're never fast enough. They're always slightly faster.
I don't think I've ever had a dream where I'm chasing someone. I've
Well,
had a
like,
dream where I'm
you know
getting
what I mean?
chased.
Well, yeah, that too. You know what I mean? Like you're not fast enough to outrun them. They're always just a little bit faster. Or you're like in quicksand, you know? I hate those dreams, man. It straight pisses me off. It's like I know my abilities. Let me fucking do it.
Looking to find a spot, and he's got the timing.
Let me work.
Yeah, let me work. I know how to run, man. I'm not fucking crippled.
Running off the back of these frags. In fact, actually, it would appear the ultimate did not go to version.
Your brain's like, nope.
Win for Sentinels
Yeah.
as well.
On top of everything else that has already gone so
Oh my
right
goodness.
for them.
I thought he was about to get another one, dude.
Sick. It's just so gross. Zombs cleans it up as well. Sentinels jump out to an early 2-0 lead.
I feel like I can outrun you.
You feel like you can outrun me.
Yeah.
Heavy pressure that way.
Yeah, you're laughing while you're saying that. That's a fucking.
Well, because I know it's
joke.
true, but I knew you were gonna say like you're gonna say some dumb shit, you know?
You know that you can outrun me?
Yeah.
Okay, what is Sentinels?
You wanna this is content. Let's film it and let's race.
You want to put those specters in a position.
Film it? How about we just race?
The strongest, and you have more room.
Why do we need
Okay,
to
well,
film it?
Because I need proof. Because you'll
That
just
you
get back on
lose?
stream and
You
you'll
want
get back on
that
stream and
proof on the net?
You'll get back
That I'm
on
faster
stream and
than you?
lie. You'll get back on stream and you'll lie.
I would never lie. You know I'm not a
That's
liar.
That's cap.
You know I'm not a liar.
In these situations, you're 100% a liar.
Okay. You really don't know me then. It's crazy.
I know you better than most people on this planet. That's the crazy part.
That just happens sometimes where you have to take a gamble at the start of the round.
Bro, you got way too big of a dumpy, dude. You'd be weighed down by that ass.
I don't know. Does it work like that? I don't know.
Shazam on the entry there got one step closer to getting his Hunter
Yeah.
Fury online, and you see how Sentinels, they aren't just anchoring down on the site, right? These are
I run so fast that my shoes literally fly off. It's
Of
crazy.
course, as I say that, Penny happens.
You
He's
should
good
see
for
me.
two with the Vandal as they continue to push away.
It's been a while. It's been a while though.
I would smoke you. I can't even believe you said that. You have the balls on you. I would literally smoke your ass.
Ooh, double.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my.
It was so close.
That was sick.
It was so close.
That flicked. If he flicked to his head there, he almost did when he was sitting there crouching. That was nuts.
So fast from TENZ. That's unbelievable. Oh my god, the Marshall. Dude, I feel like
Double
That was
hit.
really cool.
This flick
Oh, it
was
so
the flick was
close.
so close.
Nuts on this thing.
It should have slowed it down there. I would have loved to see how close it actually was.
He deserved it. But anyway, version 1's gonna pick it up regardless, and it's it's gonna be interesting to see if
You
they
sick,
go
Shroud?
heavy,
nope.
Heavy commit towards a lobby once again. They did that.
Oh really though?
Me every day.
I can outrun you.
Contacted into C, but we're gonna see
Well,
more
are you talking about a
standard
sprint or are you
approach
talking about
for
like a
Sentinels, but the
marathon?
drone's
Sprint,
going through
100
straight
meters.
cage across as
Oh,
well.
yeah, you get
Penny is
smoked.
ready to
Less than
fight
3.
from short,
No.
and dapr, he's crept out once again.
I'd probably
This is
lap
the
you,
sort of
honestly.
way you want to try to
Lol.
play against this forward toxic screen.
100 meters, lap
Ready
you,
to take down
100%.
Zels is not ready for the wall to drop, it would seem. And at the same time, TENZ was trying to creep into B. They've
Oh
actually
my
tried
god,
to
Vanity.
now
He's on his main right now.
with
He's
the
feeling damn good.
rotation, But version 1 know what's up, and it's up to Zombs and dapr now in the 2v3 to try to recover this one.
I mean, Dapper's down to 1 health. Well, of course, he just gets a little bit there, up to 20 now, but not in a great spot. They also don't in a 2v3, right? Like, I think the one thing you have going for you if you're Sentinels is you have plenty of time, right? And you have the element of surprise. You cut noise, make them guess about where they're going to go, and you see the the impact that Haven being a 3-site map has.
You can't be losing a fight with a Cypher as Reyna. That's not how this game works. You're not a duelist and you're expected to win every fight. That's not how that works. You're never expected to win every fight. You are expected to do the right play, though. That's definitely what's expected of each player. To do the right play, make the right decision. Win the fight, no one expects that. That's not what you're expected to do ever.
But this is to try to create some gambly situations right now because you've got to try to get lucky, and dapr will not get lucky in this instance. Zombs now against 3 players, gets the first one with the headshot. Another 1v1 for him.
Running sucks, actually, now that I think about it. Running might be the worst thing in the world.
It's another close defuse, but a defuse nonetheless for version 1 to clinch it, equalizing 2 apiece.
I like the cosmic divide there, right? Like not having the numbers advantage, try to put yourself in a spot where you can, again, deny information. I know I touch on that a lot, but it really is such an such an important part of the game, right? And how rounds play out. So they put up that cosmic divide, but it was actually
running is
barrel that deceived him.
It's just, it makes you, it's pains.
Clean that up, and as you said, it was close.
Pains good, man.
That's all it was. V1 tied up 2 apiece. And we're going to see some of this same like fight for A lobby control. They're going to continue to invest utility there.
I don't mind jogging, but like get like a very, very, very light jog. Like almost to the point where you're like a little bit past speed walking, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind that. But when you're actually like running though, oh my god.
You went to school, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You remember they used to PE, they used to make you run miles timed?
Oh, the laps, dude. Oh my god.
What was your time?
I never finished.
You never finished a mile and you think you can outrun me?
No, I'm saying I never went. I never did it. So I never finished. Like I never did it at all. You know what I mean?
You got a lot of balls on you know that?
Why? I was the dude, you know when like you start at the timer starts, everyone's waiting on the line, and everybody goes, I'd just start walking or turn around to go the other way.
And you think you could take me in running? Fuck off.
Yeah, I just knew I was just gonna outclass everybody, you know? I didn't want to show everybody up in the class.
You're like 5'6", dude. You got tiny little strides. There's no way your strides are bigger than my strides.
It's not about the strides.
Oh, it's about strides.
I think my legs are longer than yours, to be honest.
Yeah, again, you're all torso.
No, you're all torso. I got a little torso. I'm all legs, baby.
Oh, you're all torso.
We should compare legs and torsos.
I 100% have you because I'm like 3 inches taller than you.
No, you're 2 inches taller. Stop.
3.
I'm 5'8", you're 5'10". Relax.
No, you're like 5'6".
Okay.
A great post plant. It's really the most effective one when you're playing long.
You're probably 5'9", honestly. You're not that much taller than me.
In version 1,
you're just trying to piss me off now.
Here. Lots of players dying, their money is ruined.
We got to compare legs, torsos, for sure.
That initial Viper toxic screen to kind of diagonally go across a lobby as we saw.
Anything else we should compare?
I don't. Yeah. Let's compare our fucking dicks too.
Long, short A as well as B. Sick,
Listen, if I'm 5'9", you're 5'6", 100p.
Take some forward control, creating some space.
No,
short,
it's 2-inch difference.
No, it's 3.
If you're 5'9", I'm 5'7".
Listen, I have.
If you're 5'10", I'm 5'8". It's that simple.
I'm 5'11", you're 5'8".
Listen, you can't use pictures when you're wearing your damn Timberlands. Like, you can't do that.
Dude, they're Janowskis. They're not Timberlands. What the fuck are you saying? I've never owned a pair of Timberlands. I'm surprised you even know what Timberlands are. Like, what?
1 point away from having to run it back online. And as you mentioned, V1 don't have ideal weaponry now. Vanity does have.
Oh, man, we are just dumb as hell.
How devastating that
I don't give a fuck.
Can Vanity replicate what?
Listen, everyone's saying you got a fat cock, but it doesn't matter. He's got no length. He's got a dick like a dinner plate. 1 inch out, fucking 14 inches in diameter.
So there's certainly a world in which they pull this thing off.
Wide?
But man, it's gonna
wide.
Be hard, right? Vanity, good for 1, not able to land the second one. He's gonna get tagged up. Effie's cleans out. And there's just not enough time.
Dinner plate. I've never heard that before. It's
Or a
good.
fucking tuna can.
You would really need a couple kills to come from that.
You got the tuna can, Dick.
Convince you to think that maybe it's worth earning some of those ults to Shroud when they're around. But what I think that is interesting too is that you always have to look at the strategy on the anti-eco. Sentinels just contacted towards C last time, and version 1, you know, they had more of an A stack. So this time Sentinels just contacted towards A. So you know, just a 50-50, but it's hard to know what to
Literally got to go vertical, bro.
Yeah, you can't even do that even, too.
Can't do vertical
See,
or
how
horizontal.
tall is, I'm gonna check Google. How tall is Shroud on Google? 5 feet 6 inches.
Cap. A chino.
I see it right here. I've got proof. I'm showing my stream right now that you are 5 feet 6 inches.
That's a cap.
Now let's see, how tall
is Justin?
5 feet 10 inches.
How do they have your height right, but not mine? That's crazy.
I mean, they have it right.
That's crazy.
I have proof. I have Google proof. Google's never been wrong ever.
True.
In a setup like this.
I mean, I just smoked you right there. I don't know how many more smokes you can take.
You cut off short and you cut off long. So it's another reason why it suggests that there's not many players towards A, because you're going to assume if you see that toxic screen as Sentinels, that version 1 are playing retake A with their defensive setup. So you're going to expect more players towards C and B if you're Sentinels and reading this correctly.
Early push. He sees Elsis creeps his way forward. There's a little bit of that space denial, but like as you mentioned, like Cloud9 tried doing and has done a couple times successfully in this map.
Oh God,
they're just gonna push away.
Fuck everything up.
Right? Like if they understand.
Listen, you can't tell me that I'm Tyler 1's height. I literally tower over that guy. I literally saw him on land.
Is there proof?
Yeah.
Is there proof though? I don't know if there is or not.
The toxic screen goes up to try to buy some time for the rotation here. You can see that right now, version 1 don't know what's going on. They're not really sure.
The proof is in the text, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Just have to sit on these
ask who, Tyler 1?
Yeah.
Right now,
I don't know him like that. You ask him.
I don't know him like that either.
We don't know him then. He's literally the best streamer on this platform. We don't even know him.
True. That's true.
They're gonna really try to finish this with a C split, which it looks like will be the case. Now, that recon might actually convince version 1 to burn some utility early on. And
oh my God. He was so sucked in the ult.
Penny getting one with the operator as well. You saw the run it back was used.
Ooh, man, a nice shot.
Clean shot onto TENZ to clean him up. Penny gets in on it as well with the operator, looking to make it sing some more. 2 members remain on the side.
They're on their mains right. They're all on their mains right now. Like they can't lose. B1 is here to play.
Take that round away.
Yeah, great round from
you know what's crazy?
Oh, what's crazy?
How tall Doc is.
You know, we talked about the fact that
he's very tall. I have a picture next to him actually. So he got me by like, I don't know, 4 inches.
Much pressure across the map. So they were still
no, like 8, bro. What?
No, 4.
No. Wait, how tall do you think you are?
And they had the Hunter's Fury as well.
I don't know, like 6'6". Something like that.
That really stopped Sentinels from coordinating in. And now, you know, we're in this spot where version 1 could take over this half.
I've got real proof. Hold on.
They're going to be playing for a lobby again. 3 players there.
You're actually tiny. I'm gonna link it in your chat.
Listen, you can't say I'm tiny when I slouch. That's not how that works.
Listen, you're not slouching here. Trust me. There's the pic. There's the proof.
What's the pic?
Wall still has
I
gone
put it.
up, but at this point they
no,
know
what
exactly
is it?
where the play's coming from.
Oh.
Don't see anything aggressively going on the flank through the garage.
That's just me slouching, bro. You kidding me? I'm slouching hard. You can see it. Look at my feet.
Sentinels, their post plants are off the site, right? Like they don't want to get caught in the chaos of what happens on
not even watching the matches, dude. This is way better. Holy shit, this is way better.
Also, dapr on a flank, looking to get behind them, but is there going to be enough time? Cosmic Divide coming out. Sick looking to work his way through the gravity well into the hot hands. The dart is
you're looking damn good in that picture, by the way.
Thanks, man.
I just wanted to tell you that even when you're slouching, you look damn good.
Thank you.
Sentinels is. This is a 3-0. Why are we even watching this?
I don't know. There's really no point to watch this.
Everyone died.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's such an awesome.
Dapr lived.
Little details there.
The only one.
Key. Normally, when you play that B plant, what happens often is that you get really.
Oh fuck.
you get into a position where the opponents will be flanking you from various spots, and you have to defend from like 3 different angles. You can't really establish in mid. Not only did dapr always have control of a lobby because he had a cam there, we also saw that they had enough.
I just set that pictures of my desktop so I can remember
really
always the true height
that was key. And because
of my friend.
Nothing coming from garage, Sentinels didn't have to worry about anything.
You're fucking massive,
it was
dude.
version 1 that were getting split up, so just a really strong look on that B round that a lot of teams don't tend to have that much control. So it's very cool to see that.
Hey, Shroud, Apex Legends will be coming in mobile. True. So will Battlefield.
Last time, you know, they just
coming in mobile.
Site.
Battlefield mobile. Everything's gonna be mobile eventually. So.
These phones are gonna get crazy, and then yep.
Oh, the knives out as well.
That is so lucky. What the fuck?
I was fortunate. Oh, that was a good laugh. I needed that, honestly. That was fucking hilarious.
If it worked before, if it ain't broke,
what else do you think you could beat me in?
Play contact onto the site. They get the spike down as well. There's some decent weaponry, I guess, right? Like we've seen Vanity.
I think physical's out.
That's how devastating.
True.
With that weapon.
What you just
Except
said?
For running.
You could outrun.
Running's different. It's not physical, man.
Running isn't physical. Did you actually just say that? Can we get some?
When I run, I'm on a different plane, bro.
No,
like I don't think you realize. I'm on a different plane of existence. It's not physical. I'm in a different world when I'm on my feet.
Everyone question mark this guy right now.
As I mentioned before, it's also fun to see the adaptations from version 1, and they've not been able to make this defensive side.
That's a good quote. Running isn't physical. Shroud 2021.
And Cloud9 were able to do.
You just didn't listen to the next parts, whatever, man. Cool.
You're not on a different plane, though. You're literally talking like you're Thanos right now.
No.
What are you saying?
Been running default, and once again, I love this from Sentinels. They're abusing the fact that
if I told you I was from the future, would you believe me?
At the early timing of the round, and they're going to walk straight in with the running
honestly,
back.
yeah.
He's going to look for those C players, and he might just find them.
I would believe you.
He's got Vanity. Yep, he's able to clean him up. There's another one there, but the ult got taken off.
Well, I thought you were.
Still done.
Now that you said that, I don't believe anything you say anymore.
A slightly different flavor from what we saw last time, right? Keep an eye on TENZ. He's back in Gong. He's by himself now. He's been given away. The Cloudburst not able to keep him alive as Zelsis cleans him up. This is already
see, this is the type of shit. These conversations are why I want to fucking fight you.
What the hell?
Like for
real. Wait for your team.
You just troll me all day.
Wait for your team.
SEN is just. Can we go next yet? Or
literally Whippy, man. Patience. What are you guys doing? You're not gonna win in Iceland playing like this. I'll tell you that right now.
They tried so hard, did version 1, to get the hot hands out of Sick, and he just did not do it until it was
Whippy had a nice flank here, and then he just overextended by himself. Right here. That kill was the most important kill of the half.
And still just landed it at the perfect timing. Such phenomenal work from Sick and dapr in that round. And you know, right now they are sort of outclassing version 1 on some of these plays, and this is another look we didn't see from Cloud9. Just abusing the fact that version
I feel like you don't believe anything I say ever.
It's
kind of
from the middle of the map.
I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion greatly.
They know how to play that B side.
You just troll me a lot. Like you actually think you could beat me in running, or you're a troll saying that. I just don't get it.
It's not a troll. I haven't moved my feet in quite some time, but give me a day of prac. I'll be back.
One day of running prac and you're back. Yep.
Gonna see if they can turn the tides here a bit. And Dan, I think you make a really good point. We saw Cloud9 try to do this yesterday, right? They tried to exploit the middle of the map. They tried to push away from the pressure from V1, but they did not have the same success. And I think it comes down to their execution at the end of the day. They do know how to play around these sites, and they're making things work.
Either way, it's all for naught because
yeah, I mean,
I love you, man.
Down massively because
how is that all for naught? I don't like that.
all this is all for naught, you know? Like all this shit talk that we're doing to each other. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's all for naught because I love you, man.
Well, it does matter though.
Why does it matter?
Because you can't just love doesn't just make things go away.
Absolutely does.
No.
I can ignore a lot about you just with love.
That is false.
It's not false.
It's not like a superpower, bro.
Hey, some would say different. I think most people would say that love is a superpower. Love makes you do stupid things.
Of course, as I say that, Penny cleans one up, cleans a second one up as well. Any 1v2, he has to push into that. Yeah, you felt the difference, right? Like, Sentinels played around that gun advantage that they had, and they played to perfection.
Yeah, and it's just such a perfect moment for Sentinels to just stop the pace, because they'd abused that.
I don't know, man.
Like 2 or 3 rounds in a row.
Funny.
And
am I funny?
Like, hold, because
yeah.
in situations like that, if you're version 1, you want to
Chat's
get really
funny. We're all funny.
And Sentinels are holding both flanks. And version 1 seemed to have the.
Not everyone's funny.
This is probably what was
no, everyone's got a little bit of funny in them. I think.
No.
Feel like there's a good
No.
there. So great finish to the round from Sentinels, and going into this buy against buy, the question is, do they want to abuse mid again? It looks like that might be the case, because we've got Sick once again walking up mid into that B site, looking for that running back opening.
Listen to your chat, dude, and say it back.
Early into garage. There's
say
that
what
back that you mentioned, Vanny.
All right,
His way
cool.
around. He's in a great spot for the flank. No, his position's been given away. Dealt a bit of damage, but he got cleaned up at the hands of TENZ. Sick looking to continue to push his way forward. Zelsis on the back of the site. And this is the first time we've seen this, right, Dan? Where they try to have that exact same hit, test the waters, it doesn't pan out, and they try to flip the map. And dappr's made his way onto C.
They're trolling.
He's gonna get cleaned up.
And owning still.
Gotten onto the site.
That's 9-3 half. Oh, never mind.
There goes Penny right around logs. He's
Old
gonna get
Pennyoid.
2. And with that, it's down to Shahzam. 10 health left. It's not gonna be a good look for him. The double swing comes through, and it will be successful for 4th round. It's not a lot, but it is enough to work from for version 1.
What was your best
into the second half, on the attack instead, which might
class
be a little
in
bit
school,
more
I guess? Like
You've
high,
asked me
like
this
high school.
before.
Really?
Brilliant.
Yeah, you asked me this the last
Brilliant
time
half from them,
we
I have to
trained these
say,
matches,
you know,
I think.
Oh, that's right. No. I don't remember what you said, but I did
I
ask you.
said, was my best? Are you asking my favorite or my best? 'Cause
Your
you asked
best.
favorite before.
Best.
But
Not
yeah,
favorite,
love the
your
mid
best.
coming in from
Like, what did you
Sentinels.
excel at
That
the
last
most?
round we saw was the first round where version 1 were able to kind of
Same
solve
thing,
that
like any
and force
science-based
them to have
classes
to
or
really that
English.
push.
Damn, you excelled in English?
And,
I was pretty good at writing
let's see
papers.
if version 1
That's dope.
Honestly.
gets something
So-
going here. Penny's off to a pretty good start in terms
I know how
of
to
fragging.
put stuff
Definitely an
together,
important player. It'd be
sentences
great
and
to see
stuff.
Penny come up huge in this pistol with that ghost.
English was actually one of my better grades. Isn't that crazy?
Good. Yeah. I mean, English is, it's weird because it's kind of like,
Attack, they fight for a lobby
I don't know.
control through utility, and
It's
just
easy.
enough to make you think twice about it as you see
Like,
them
I'm
run.
not
But
bragging
the
about
Vipers
being good
roll
at
up,
English,
they're
you know?
moseying their way towards B.
but I really like favorite
Well,
was
as
definitely
Penny,
science
as
classes,
you mentioned, needing to
biology,
come online for V1 here, good for the first kill of the round. They're gonna work their way
geography is
into
cool. I
garage
guess that's a
towards
science
C,
technically.
and
Oh
Sentinels
my
are gonna
god,
show up a
geography
bit
put me to
late.
sleep.
I'm
Holy.
the worst at it. I'm horrible at geography personally.
Holy.
Spike down. Does just that.
Literally, what a joke. Geography's a joke.
Yeah, I don't. Geology's
Garage
cool
controls
too. I
the
guess
start
rocks and
for
shit.
Sentinels on the retake effort. The star's getting put down as well by Zombs. There's the gravity well as they start to make their way through. Vanity gets great damage finisher from Penny as Zelsis from the back side.
Swiss.
Back side, and there goes the dash. That's
What are the
Sen's
classes
also
you ever
on the
failed
side.
at, if any?
And that's another choke point he now
Huh?
has to move through.
What are
Dash
classes
Oh,
that you
I-
failed at, if
I
any?
failed geometry the first time I played it.
He's gonna have
Played
to
it.
push, and he's got no other choice.
But
And
I
his opponents, they
blame
know
that
it.
honestly
And at
on my
this point,
asshole
there goes
teacher.
the
He
poison
really
ball
had it
and
out
se-
for
I
me.
mean, of course, TENZ will
Fair.
get the kill, but
The guy
it
was a
will be
fucking
in
dick.
vain ultimately
Mr.
as they get
Calloway, I
taken
think
down.
his name
But
was.
one thing
Geometry.
that's critical. Oh, oops. One player is critical for a player like TENZ is picking up the ult charge. Getting the knives out as soon as possible is like such an economic, such a big.
Yeah, and then I
economic deal in
passed
the
it the
sense that
second
he's
time.
able to kind of save
I've
and
never
help
been
out
good
with
at
the
math though.
ult,
Math is
help
easily
right
my
out,
weakest subject.
if he's able to get, you know,
Yeah.
maybe a kill.
Basic
So,
math, no probs. When you start getting into fucking
Few players
the
as
deep boys.
electrifying as TENZ can be. It seems
Yeesh.
like, you know, kind of regardless of
Deep
the
math.
situation, you got to give
Yep.
it a sliver of a chance. But V1 again, he managed to delay just long enough to get the round. Now they've got a couple of weapons going into this thing, and Sentinel's certainly not coming from a same position. And much like we've spoken in the past, you're going to try to get that ult orb into the hands
Geometry.
of the roll around that. Think about the
Yeah.
Was that actually like a class?
yeah.
There's no way it was a standalone
Yeah,
class. You just learned it
yeah,
in
it
math
is.
class.
No. I mean, for me, it was a standalone class. Geometry was its own class. So you
Really?
take-
I
You
don't
take
think
algebra 1. I took algebra 1 in freshman.
in high school.
Yeah.
What? Okay, that's totally different than the curriculum in my school.
Yeah, I took Algebra 1 as a freshman, and then I took Geometry as a sophomore. Failed it. Took it as a junior, passed it. And then WoW took over my life, and I didn't go to school for 2 months, and almost failed out of high school as a junior. And then I took 10 classes in my senior year, and ended up graduating.
That's crazy. We didn't have any of that Algebra 1 shit in my high school.
Yeah.
It's just math class. We just kind of we just had it. Oh my god. Hello?
I don't remember. I think I took another algebra for my senior year.
They're back. They're back. They're back. V1's back, baby.
V1, excuse me, bridge the gap down to 2 rounds. Now Sentinels are going to be
in my high school in Canada, it was just math. That's it. It eventually got a little deeper, but it wasn't until like almost senior year or some shit once you actually got the choice to go deeper into it. But for the most part, for the first like 2 years, it was just math. That's it.
Math.
Just mathematics. That's all it was, and you just learned everything.
I mean, that's. I feel like that's not a good way. I don't know. I have a weird opinion about that. I think because you like you're not specializing in anything, so you don't really you become a jack of all trades instead of a king of the castle. You know.
Now the question is how much
you just know everything all at once. It's too much to cram, right?
I don't know. Eventually, it split off.
The question is, with that toxic.
But I don't think there was a geometry class.
That cam basically tells Sentinels that it's.
Pretty sure there was algebra though later on.
Yeah, dude, engineering math is so hard. My roommate in Louisiana, he's trying to become a electric engineer, I think it is, and he's gonna finish somewhat soon. But I've seen some of his math, bro. It just gives me a headache looking at it.
Gibberish.
It's actually no, it's another language. It's crazy.
Something towards C, and now they're having to rotate towards A, and you've got this spot coming through as well from Sick, who's playing A long at the moment. So
calc and functions, that's what it was. Yeah, that's right. That's what it split off to.
Complete this round, but the Hunter's
there was no algebra or geometry class.
30 seconds to get
good
the
stuff.
spike
Good
down.
memory.
I actually have 2 friends that are I have one that's a civil engineer now. He like actually graduated, and then the other one's gonna be an electrical engineer. Engineers are the way, man.
Like here or at home?
What? What do you mean here?
Like these friends of yours.
Oh, what do you mean here? Like we're like in my house?
No, I just mean here at home. Home is far away.
Well, no, they're at their homes. You know? What? I don't know what you're asking. I'm confused.
I'm asking where these friends are located.
Oh, they're at their homes. I'm pretty sure one's. I think they're both in San Diego, actually. One
That's
San
what I was
Jose,
asking,
one San Diego. Okay, it was a weird way to ask.
Oh, it's so
Here or
close.
home? Like, what is that? I didn't get it.
How he managed to get a frag out of that. That was pretty insane. He knew that he had to run forward and take, because he knows that when that fight's coming, he saw exactly what was happening. He was able to just escape the gravity well. He knew at that point he was going to get ulted. He's able to just squeak past the log's position into that forward spot to just eke out a kill, and slowing them down enough with his teammates' utilities. Just so close. And version 1 though, it was such a late call. They didn't exactly know what the best answer was.
You're asking some banger questions today, though. Actually.
Why?
Version 1.
Because we're actually, I'm awake now. So, remember, yesterday I was kind of falling asleep. We weren't talking about anything cool.
Yeah, but that's because we were deep. We were like 6, 7 maps in. This is map number 2.
I mean, I'm fresh, but at the same time, like that just woke me up. Talking about, like, I was laughing. I was having a grand old time, a gay old time, if you will.
Gale.
Yeah, no, gay old.
Oh,
like happy, gay.
Got it.
Yeah.
I thought that was a Gale.
No, I don't.
Like a Gale.
Do you know any Gales? Gale's rare. That's what does that even mean? So who's named Gale anymore, really?
At the hands of FEs, and they're playing back a good bit, right? Like you see both Whippy and Vanity playing pretty far off the site. FEs is doing it as well. They're just leaving Penny on the site to play hero. He's got a Blade Storm. He's got a chance at something. Swings out. No, he gets popped right in the mouth. Yeah, it's the lineups. That's what it was.
Now I'm like wondering, is there any math majors here?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
delay continues.
That was an assumption.
What, of course there's, I mean, there's anyone and everyone here.
Whippy cleans him up.
Oh, that's true. They'll just say me.
They're on the tap. You're gonna have
That's
to go
true.
see the shock darts coming out as well.
Why did I even
People
ask?
work at NASA here? Like, it's crazy.
One of them is Elon Musk.
Maybe. Elon, how you doing?
Previously, it was from Sentinels that was just so pretty, but this time it was from V1 using the.
Of course, there's math majors though on the real.
That's just disgusting to think about, really.
To force them off of it, that won them the round.
Yeah, this is great for sure from version 1. They're creating this kind of style that's really annoying to play against, because we saw it in the round just before that one as well, where they wanted to try to just walk together onto a site.
Dude, speaking of, hold on. Did you know fucking Elon's going on Saturday Night Live to talk about Doge?
Really? Oh, it's gonna go to the moon.
Yeah. So hold on to your Doji coins. It's already at 40 right now.
So ridiculous.
I'm seeing $1.
So ridiculous.
I think that I can see $1 in the future.
They have a sheriff on him.
Oh,
he's gonna find both frags, and okay, that's a problem because the Thrifty's feeling pretty close right now because of this. And 6 out there too. He's got that sheriff in hand. He's tagged up Effies, and TENZ is gonna finish it off. It was the layup, the setup from Sick, the dunk from TENZ, and now it's a 4 versus 2, and they're spreading the wealth. The guns are getting distributed, and now they might just walk into zombs.
This round has gone absolutely sideways, and it was really all off the backs of TENZ and his Bladestorm. And the one silver lining, if you will, for V1 is that they do still have control of the spike. And they have 40 seconds. They have some time. They've shown propensity to play down to the very last second of the round when it comes to where they want to go. But the thing is, Dan, they don't have a ton of information, right? Like they're really guessing, and even with regardless of what the guess is, you have to understand there's a chance you're going to walk into someone when you're at this heavy at a numbers disadvantage. And
should I snitch on Matt right now, Mike?
Yeah.
You called it. It was a thrifty. It was off the back of 10.
Should?
Yeah. Why?
That's a big round for Sentinels.
He's yoinking your content right now.
Oh man.
Matt.
The thing is, you know, the drone.
I know, right?
And you
what is it, 2018?
Safety. If you're version 1, you can't really fault them for peeking that because the drone doesn't see anything in garage. TENZ kind of peeks as a drone at the perfect timing, really. And the drone's not going to do anything to TENZ. He's still going to be able to get that fast move, and he's still going to get a chance to get a surprising fight. Just a brilliant way to open up the round. And now he's on the operator. Now the economy is looking much better for Sentinels.
Yeah, I was watching it too, Cactus.
They have very little in the tank here.
I was watching it also.
Vandal, and they're going hard towards this A site right now. They might just want to full commit here.
I love how he plays so much GeoGuessr.
They're going to commit right into an operator from TENZ. There, gives some spot away. He lands a shot onto Penny, the only rifle in the round for V1. Offline here as he's looking for more. Trying to make some more magic happen with the op. See Sick, using the run it back as well, and just pushing so many members back, right? Like he clears out so much space.
And it's so difficult here as well because with having
I don't know if that's the right way of using that term, clearing out space, because like you clear out space when you're actually taking something. Clearing out space and nobody's following up behind you, that's not clearing any space at all, really. Just kind of delaying and stalling, wasting time, whatever.
Picks off one. TENZ could decide to just get out the site and then play the retake.
Oh.
Right now, the timing's not perfect for Zombs, but because
TENZ is feeling damn good right now.
How many kills this boy got?
It's a flawless victory for Sentinels.
20.
20,
looking like they have options in some of these rounds.
Yeah, this is a 3-0.
It
Sen
is.
just better.
And it feels like off the bat,
better gamers.
This has to do it all.
Faster, stronger.
And again, I'm not sure what they're going to go for here, because again, we've seen that they just like to try to group up, and Sentinels don't seem too phased by this.
No, they don't. I think for V1, you've got 3, pretty notable ultimates, right? Mainly looking at the Hunter's Fury and the Viper's Pit, and obviously the Empress can be problematic as well. So they've got some of that in their pocket, but like you said, Dan, this is really do or die for version 1 on this map. You start to run out of windows. You start to run out of opportunities to make something happen. They've taken the middle of the map. Looks like they're going to try to play into B again. Penny's going to dash.
So many stars being dropped. Oh my god.
Hot hands to delay, to buy time.
Welcome to my world.
As the Viper's pick goes down. Hunter's Fury coming out from Shazam.
not seeing the Viper's pit on them.
But yeah, sometimes it's not on the mini map. It's really weird. Bugs out.
Messed up a bit there, but it wasn't enough for the kill. But
I was like, where the fuck did that at though?
Spike does go down.
Oh.
All right.
There it goes.
There it goes.
But he manages to land the shots to get the kill anyway. Clipper and Stride, but information gathered.
Out of all the spots to use a Viper's pit in B site, it's kind of hard because it's just so easy to spam all the lanes.
You imagine dapr here, if he could just be enough of a nuisance.
What the fuck are they doing? These 1v1 duels right now. Losing them this round.
Celsius has to go.
Lol.
He's gonna drop the gravity well was there, but Vanity.
I don't know how that actually worked out
they
for
should
them.
not have won that round. V1.
3K on the round to win it for him, and they're gonna live.
I guess the eye probably was an annoyance there.
Awesome stuff with the cosmic divide there from Vanity.
What happened here? Okay, so dapr. Okay.
Divide in this situation because
dapr went out early, and TENZ got picked on top of the box. I see.
It allows
Okay.
them to close the distance together, and in that kind of a
I see that happen so much. Walking out garage by yourself with nobody to support you, and then you just get blasted.
And Vanity hits some fantastic
Happens all the time.
That's gonna be version 1 staying in the game. Not just staying in the game, they have a real chance to reset things here if they're able to wipe out this biased sentinels, but this has to be a clean round. And again, TENZ on that operator, he's peeking short A, control for sentinels quickly towards that A lobby position. They're going to rotate off A, reinforce B. Better timing here now from sentinels on this defense. They're all grouped up and ready on that B side already. Now that would not be a great opportunity for version 1. They're going to have to instead try to work something else. But we talked about this. They like to group up. They're all towards garage right now.
A little fast garage play.
Oh, man.
Probably not gonna work because they got 4 there. Now they gotta fall back. Yep.
Buys enough time for Sentinels to be able to rotate to get onto the side. And V1 kind of understanding that, a little touch and go.
Celsius never uses his ult, man. I swear.
Up aggressively. Curveball.
Yeah, it's one of those ults you can just use too.
Yeah. There it is. Okay. And he's dead.
Immediate death.
And cleans up. One of the members of V1 sick.
But yeah, Reyna's the one ult. Oh, they're so dead. They're vulnerable right now. And right click. Oh, dude, the vulnerability's gonna end.
He's not committing.
Bro, are you kidding? Jump over that box and right click him. You're gonna own him.
He played it a little too passive.
He played it way too safe for them both being in the suck, both being vulnerable. What the heck was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That this
honestly
was an opportunity for V1 to really kind of set things sideways, to reset, really have a good chance to get back in this thing. Dan, they've done it.
Yeah, and you can see the way the Sentinels react with their rotation too, is that they're just all running around, like they're just following V1 around. And it's because, you know, when version 1 have been attacking sites, they are pretty much just grouping up and they don't really leave players on the other side of the map. So you know, there's not as much of a punish if you're doing what Sentinels does in their rotations there. But in that instance, you know, V1 did kind of fake him out a little bit to get...
Yeah, this is going to be a 3-0, boys. That's all I really got to say about it.
Which they trade out effectively. So now, moving forward, it looks like there is still just enough money in the tank here for another buy from Sentinels, but they don't have the operator on TENZ. Oh, Zels is going for a timing in this B side. There goes the Lear. Nothing in response, no utility used. A side is given because TENZ is so far forward. This is scary stuff. The tension is palpable here because if TENZ pushes...
This dude's dead. Go in the garage, you're dead. Actually, didn't get 2.
Wow.
Kind of impressive, really.
The judge, good for 1. The cosmic divide comes out. Whippy waiting for TENZ.
That sucks, man. He just decided to move, too. Lol.
Sentinels have the numbers advantage. V1 painfully outnumbered here, and they don't have the spike. They're going to have to pull back. dapr and really the rest of the Sentinels have full control of garage here.
Oh, the fucking coordination. They're just owning these rounds, too. The rounds that they win aren't even fucking close.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Dan, that one was scary, and it went...
And the rounds that they lose are just... They're really close. Like, Sentinel... I know it's a 12-9 scoreline, but Sentinels is in straight full control of this game.
Facts.
They have been kind of historically doing across a lot of these rounds, which is, you know, they don't tend to leave players necessarily on some of these flanks, so that's quite abusable if you're Sentinels. But V1 just slowed everything down to try to catch a push, and Sentinels they just played it perfectly, man. Such a good response from them, and now it's going to be a huge...
Their buy is so scuffed. They're just going to rush A for the final round.
Shahzam with the recon, and he's going to fall back, it looks like. Oh, looks like it's going to be a great opening there for V1. TENZ goes down.
Oh, that's big. That's big. And Penny gets the Blade Storm online too, so it's not just TENZ, but zombs and shahzam clean up a couple.
Freebies, but clean.
More, but no, we are Zelsa's chance coming across as Zelsa's goes absolutely bonkers for V1. He's going to get the spike down.
God.
Sick is on the flank. He's got to run it back as well.
He's running it back, boys.
You see dapr applying pressure from up in heaven. Curveball coming out. Sick
Clean.
Looking for more. dapr quims out at just the right time. It's
oh, nice molly.
It's Effie's
nice fucking molly, baby. What I'm talking about.
What a way to close the map.
Able to get the defuse.
Oh, nice.
2 map lead in this best of 5.
He knew he didn't want to take the extra, like he didn't have much time, so he couldn't take the fight and lose it, so he wanted to just ensure the kill. That's great.
Great stuff from Sick once again. And it's going to
3-0. 3-0.
What's the third map? Is it Ascent?
No, I think it's Icebox. Let me check. Icebox, yeah.
Yep, 3-0. Go next.
That's what I said. I saw the 2 maps and I'm like, yeah, go next. 3-0.
Not even go next. Go Iceland, really.
I mean, they're both going to Iceland regardless. So.
Yep, go Iceland.